Hey everyone, Captain Owl here, and today I have a brand new 1.17 AFK Fish Farm tutorial for you guys to learn and enjoy. This is also working in 1.16 and 17, so you don't need to worry about getting no treasure loot. I got that handled. Let's get into it. So, as of you all know, the AFK Fish Farms in 1.16 and 1.17 have changed. This build does not support 1.16 and 1.17. You will not be able to get any treasure loot items. However, my good friend Sourceless made a new AFK tutorial on an AFK fish farm where you can actually get some good treasure loot out of it. It even features an interior where you can store your fishing rods here and your treasure loot in here. Without further ado, let's go straight into the building. The materials for this build is rather quite simple. You will need 1 redstone comparator, 3 droppers, 3 sticky pistons, 2 redstone dust, 2 note blocks, 1 iron trap door, 1 observer, 1 redstone repeater, 4 hoppers, 1 lever, 4 torches, 8 dirt, 1 block of redstone, 64 blocks of your choice, wood, stone, whatever, and 64 spruce slabs, 64 spruce stairs. I don't know whether you need actually 64 of these or not, but it's just good to have a whole stack just in case. 1 spruce door, 2 spruce trapdoor, a stack full of cobblestone or any type of block you choose. I actually would go with the chiseled stone, and you will only need 4 of these. So this was incorrect. You will only need 4. A stack of glass panes, 1 water bucket, and 3 chests. To start out with, you only need a 7x7 area. Once you're all set with the outline, you're gonna go ahead and put in your logs and your chiseled stone bricks. Then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then place another block. This will be your height, and then you can keep on connecting these like so. Then go ahead and grab your spruce planks. Make sure that wherever you want the build to face, you're gonna start building from this area. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and then leave these 2 gaps and this whole entire section unattended because all this area is gonna be for your redstone. Once you're finished, you can go ahead and add a single layer of an entrance. Put down some spruce stairs all along the edges as well, just to make sure that the place looks nice. And we'll go on to the next step. Next, grab your note block, place your note block right here, and then put a spruce stair over it, and then put another spruce stair here, put a redstone dust right next to the note block, and then what you're gonna wanna do is just fill in this area. Now this next part is pretty important. You're gonna grab your redstone comparators, and you're gonna be placing a redstone comparator here. Make sure that it's facing the wall. Make sure the 1 torch is facing the wall. And then place another one right here, facing the opposite way, so it looks like this. Once you're all set, you're gonna place a block here, redstone here, and then you are going to grab your 2 hoppers and face them within each other. You might have to break one to make them face into each other. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and grab your sticky pistons, put them on either side of this area. This is known as a hopper clock. So what hopper clocks do is that they transport items within each other within a set amount of time. So whatever you want to put in, that's the amount of seconds that the impulse is going to receive. For example, if I put, let's say, 64 in an item hopper, the item hopper is going to go from the hopper to here, back to here. So this will be at least 32 seconds each. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make any sense, I apologize. To make this hopper clock work, you're gonna grab your redstone. You're just gonna place a redstone block here, and then you're gonna go to the back. You're gonna select any 10 items of your choice, anything. It can literally be anything. I would choose stick because sticks are pretty useful. So I would grab 10 sticks, so 5 seconds each. You place them in here, and then all of a sudden, the hopper clock will start switching 5 seconds within each duration. As you can see, 2, 1, boom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, my bad, it's actually 10. So I got lost. So it will actually not split in half. It will receive the exact duration of time that you put in. Now, if you're figuring out that this fish farm is not getting you any loot whatsoever, you can simply go and get more sticks, and you can pretty much put in a more set amount of time if you want. This can go all the way up to 64. It can actually go all the way here, so you don't have to you don't have to fill up this entire thing. So if you want to add 10 more seconds, you just put some more in, and then it will go for 10 more seconds. Pretty simple. So I'm just going to set it back to 10 seconds here, and then we can continue. Next, go ahead and place 3 spruce planks right down here. Grab your observer, wherever that is, observer, and make it face towards the note block. And then you're gonna go grab your repeater. Where is it? Here. And this is very important. Make sure that the repeater is facing towards this way, towards that way, and set it to 4 ticks or 3 ticks. Don't set it to anything else because then this farm will not work. Then place down 1 more block here and place your second note block right here. Then place an iron trapdoor on the bottom side of the note block. This is very important. If you put it on the top, this will not work. Once you're finished, you can then go ahead and put down your spruce slabs and slab the floor because this is where you're going to be stepping, except for the bottom layer of this area because you're going to be working with it. So this next part is entirely optional, but if you want to make your build stand out, put a stair here, put a stair on top of the note block, and then put a stair right here. This is just to make the little touch-ups on your build a little bit nicer. Then something really smart to do is to put your spruce trap door and place it right here, close that up so that all your water can just stay right here as intended. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna replace these 2 blocks with droppers, or 3 blocks, my bad. So you're gonna go 1, 2, you may have to shift click, and then you're gonna go with the 3rd one facing towards the wall. If it doesn't face towards the wall, then you won't be able to get your treasure loot. Once you're finished, you can go ahead and put a chest down below for all your items. For all your fishing rods, if you ever need them, you can store all your fishing rods here. You can store any other items that you have on you. You can make sure that all your items are safe within this chest. And then put a hopper going into the dropper back here. Make sure that it is, I accidentally placed the chest in first, but as you can see, it goes into the dropper, then the dropper comes out and then spits it out here. So let's place the chest back. Finally, you're just gonna place your chests, your large chest here. This is for all your treasure loot, everything that you got during your AFK session, and place down 1 block right here, just to add up the finishing touches. Now, this part is the most crucial part to any AFK farm, or this AFK farm in particular. You're gonna put a slab here and a slab up top. This way, the water doesn't leak out anywhere. This way, your redstone is protected and water won't damage your redstone. That would be a pretty big mess. And then just make sure to place a trapdoor right here. Don't place a slab because then you won't be able to get inside your build. Next is just time to fill in the roof. You're just going to be placing certain blocks here, 1 block there. You can place slabs anywhere you want. I just like to cover them up, make sure that everything is looking nice and presentable. You can even place blocks here. It wouldn't ruin the functionality of the build because all the redstone is underneath. Just make sure that when you do so, you can also opt out of this part as well. But I would recommend putting this up because we're going to be putting water on this area. Then grab the last of your spruce stairs and place them across the side. Now, obviously in 1.17, if you want, you can place down a torch to prevent mobs from spawning. I know the new Snapshot has only 1 torch per mob spawning, but you can also put in more torches as needed if you're playing in 1.16, of course. Once you're finished, go ahead and place down your spruce door, and then you're done with the redstone bit, so congratulations. It's been a little bit of work, but you managed to get here. Then go ahead and get your glass panes out. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a pain, if you ask me. You're going to just put in your panes directly on top of the spruce stairs. Mind so, like so. And then, now make sure that your panes are also only 2 blocks tall. We're going to reserve the rest for the stairs up above. So we're going to do something like this. Boop, boop, boop. And we're going to do facing downward. Then copy this design all around the entire build. Once you're finished, make sure to place in the water as needed and turn off your machine or turn it back on again. Doesn't really matter. If you have trouble placing down the water, just let me know. You just put water down on 2 of the parts, put down water here, and then put down water on the dropper over here. That should fill it up. Now, I turned off the machine. This is to turn it on. The trapdoor equals on. The trapdoor up equals off. So that's pretty simple to know. Now, what you're gonna do next is you're gonna place in the water. Now, before you place in the water, don't pause and then place down the water impulsively. Make sure that none of the areas have a gap or none of the areas don't have any sort of missing staircase. This is an exception because this is a door, doesn't really matter. Now, if you put water on the inside of the pane, this will waterlog this area, which will cause this entire area to flood. example here. Now you might not want to do this. Instead, you might want to try out this method. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab 8 blocks or 8 pieces of dirt, and you're going to just place them one here, one here, one here, and one here, and then only fill in the inside bits of the build. This makes sure that every single area is waterlogged and completely clear and ready to go. This is all set to go, and then once you're done, you can just break the dirt blocks, and then the whole place is flooded without any leaks on the outside. Go ahead for the second layer if needed. You might have to use more dirt for this, but it works out in the long run. And then you can place down the last of your water as needed. So the whole thing fills up, and then you can break your dirt blocks. These are just temporary blocks for the whole thing to fill up. Now, how this thing works is you're going to grab a fishing rod. You need to enchant it with Lure 3, Luck of the Sea 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. So let me just do that right now. So as you can see here, I have the best fishing rod. So then what you're going to do is you're going to walk in the door, and you're going to throw down a fishing rod right at the trapdoor. You're going to turn the machine on, and you're just going to hit the note block as needed. And however long you put in the filler blocks for the timer, that's how long the trapdoor will open and close. Now, a really functional tip for this, if you don't want to hold down your mouse key, is just press F3 and T. This will reload the textures, and then you can simply just walk away from your computer. It's that simple. I mean, like, I have my hands free right now. I'm not doing anything with my hands. And you can just walk away, do whatever you need to do, and then come back and you'll have glorious loot to collect. So guys, I really hope this helped you in your worlds. Make sure to hit that follow button or subscribe. Also, leave a like, follow my socials. Thank you guys so much. This has been CaptainOwl, and hoot on.